Once again, please remember to click the raise hand function if you have a question. We'll begin here with Donna Corby. Donna, your line is now live.
Henry, how's it going? Obviously, the fight comes on the back of not the best run of your career right now, but you look at the two last fights, they're both Bellator champions, Darrion Caldwell previously and as well, Juan Archuleta. Tell me how you're feeling coming into fighting Brandon Girtz. Do you feel like that's the right level of opposition for you to get back in the win column?
Yeah, I feel great, man, and it's a matchup I'm looking forward to. Being that he's a real fighter and he brings it. You know, the last guy I fought, that wasn't the case. You know, he ran, I chased, and that was that.
You don't sound like you're the biggest fan of Archuleta. Are you a bit disappointed to see him be the champion now?
No, I'm happy for him in that sense. You know, the different weight class, but yeah, I just don't like the way he carried himself after our fight. He got on the ring and celebrated like he won a fight when there was no winner in that fight. You know, he ran like a little girl, and I chased him. I dropped him. I landed the bigger shots. I controlled 100% of the ring, and yeah, there's nothing to fucking celebrate on his behalf. And then he got on the crowd and he got on the fence, and the crowd booed, justifiably so. And he flipped off the crowd, and you know, my mother was in the crowd and some friends, and that didn't really sit well with me.
Last one for me, just about the bubble in Bellator. How are you finding life in the new world of fighting?
It's all good for me, dude. I've been to jail a time or two back in the day, so a day in a room with fucking room service and shit, I was like it's all good. So,
Jay Anderson.
Henry, welcome back. I mean, you get the feeling that in this one there's not going to be any chasing. We know what you bring to the table. We know what Brandon brings to the table. Are you a little more excited with that in mind?
Yes. Yeah. That's, you know, this is why I started fighting, to fight guys like this, you know, to fight. You know, I just want to fight somebody. So,
were you a little surprised to hear that he was dropping the featherweight? Because he's made his bread and butter at lightweight over the years in Bellator, and he's even fought up a couple of times.
No, it's not something that crossed my mind.
And, I mean, last one for me. Is there any kind of extra motivation to make a statement saying, nah, you're not going to come down here and use me as a stepping stone?
No, not so much. But the fact that he called me out personally, you know, that's something I think about.
Steve Jewin.
Henry, we've been talking for a lot of years now, going all the way back to your fight with Daniel Strauss at Bellator 138. What does it mean to you to be such a longtime veteran and to be fighting a fellow longtime Bellator veteran?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. You know, it's just working so hard for so many years and still at it. You know, been having a good time.
And what do you think a win over him does, since you're both such veterans? Where does it rank you in the division right now?
I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really thought about it.
Fair enough. Have a good fight on Thursday.
Thanks, man.
Connor, go ahead.
Hey, Henry, how you doing?
Yo.
You know, obviously it's been talked about Girtz is kind of making that drop to 145, but how much different do you think his strength and power will be coming from that 155 division?
Yeah, it could go two ways. You know, he could carry it down with them, or he could not. So it's not something that I really need to think about. I'm ready for power or no power. Let's get it.
Yeah. In that same regard, do you feel like you have a speed advantage?
Possibly. We'll see.
All right. Thanks, Henry.
Max, your line is now live.
Hi, Henry. You come off a loss to Archuleta, and that gave him a title shot. Does this kind of motivate you that you are in that title contender fight level?
I'm sorry, I didn't completely understand your question.
Would you mind repeating?
It kind of cut out.
That you come off a loss from Archuleta that gave him a title shot. Does this kind of motivates you to that you are in that title contender fight level?
No.
And we'll take our last question here from Rick Sanchez. Rick, your line is now live.
How are you?
What's up, Rick? Good, man.
going to this fight, how does this past fight was Juan Archuleta make this so personal for you? Does it make you feel like you still got a monkey on your back, or you still want the rematch going on?
Yeah, there is a little monkey on my back because I take pride in being a fighter and being an action fighter. So that wasn't the case with my last fight. So we're looking to get that one back.
Great. Thank you so much for the time, Henry, and good luck the rest of the week.